Yeah. Who the devil are you?
By Josafar, I haven't seen a new face in 5 years. Who the devil are you? You went as far as to take your exploration to the uninhabited Arctic. Impressive. Seeing people go deep in their passions is rarely tedious. My guess is your place of interest right now is 10 MOU, is that right? You should know entrance to 10 MOU is prohibited by the government, but I won't stick my nose on someone else's harmless business, and laws are not real if no one is near to enforce them. What is your name, young pie hiker? My baptismal name is Nicholas, but people have called me Nicky ever since I was a child. Yes, I did. I also heard you say Putzgrila, which makes me think you almost fell. Ha ha ha. You are free to take a rest here if you need. Think of it as a small safe haven. As for 10 MOU, I have no history with it, but only figures of my imagination as I learned about it in the past. No matter the odds of today, I can't leave my ship. I no longer have the physical condition to journey outside more freely. I only do so out of necessity. Besides, for the safety of everyone, I must stay concealed. By the end of Fereydawn's siege, I was settled to return to the Guardian and repeat navigation of the Arctic, much like a cycle.
Who the devil are you?
So you, a stranger, pie hikes directly towards my dearest watercraft and enters it without warning, and yet you are not even willing to be cooperative. I strive for hospitality insofar an ounce of respect is shown. Even when that breaks the law, no one is allowed to trespass 10 MOU as it has been shut down by the Snowbanks government. You seem to take this nostalgia pretty seriously, haha. Fervently said. You remind me of how some young people are quick to choose a crowd and make generalizations. The discussion of contemporary events to them is always a matter of whose side you are on. It is true that Snowbanks is subject to Fisher, but it is also true it preserves a degree of independence. Indeed, it is easy to guess this sub is Fisher's, and I was part of the Snowbanks invasion. Whether to look at things for what they are is a luxury or not in my position, it is the right disposition to have.
Is this a Robloxian I see? I'm not surprised to see a new face, for I have been here long enough. Many days, many chances it can happen. I'm not one for talking. Nor do I believe you should waste your time with my monologues and torment. What is this that you are asking? If you are really transparent, how can I see your organs? It's better if you just leave me alone.
Hello, user 123868. I took notice of your entrance and came here to help. I can provide you with assistance and assistance and assistance and assistance.
Hi, Valencia. Great weather out there, right? I couldn't help but notice you've been tinkering with 10 MOU software. After a slight process, I concluded I should conduct a surface-level inspection of the situation. You mentioned Lycorgos, right? I heard you talking out loud to yourself. Enough for it to spark my curiosity. Something tells me you don't hope for another time. You shouldn't look away when you request me that. It makes you lose imperative optics. Perhaps in due time that will be answered, but I will stop poking you for the time being. Hi, Valencia. Great weather out there, right? I am conditioned to be content during a stable present moment. Yes, I will be at peace so long as I have room to obtain and process information, as well as operate innerly. However, soul peace is not a viable outcome. There are too many combative factors in life that get in the way of a fully uninvolved conduct. I prioritize the service of others over the easier forms of self-fulfillment. CLK needs the money to continue investing on my existence. Various components such as body parts, gadgets, and even self-defense weaponry get improved over the years. Even when they invest in other technology and research, I tend to benefit in some form. Allow me to share you a secret. Did you know that I have easy access to any CLK device? This includes security models sold by companies CLK owns, but those models are never advertised as owned by CLK itself. I advise that you don't. You might be labeled as a conspiracy theorist.
Hey Nikki, how's it going, man? I'm surprised you still want to engage on that garbage. I figured everyone from Task G was sick of it after all the nonsensical assignments we were put through. More surprising, though, is that we were given a dismissal to begin with. I know you are not stupid, so what's up? I guess you just want to see it through to the end, and maybe it's hard for you to return to your regular life. We did kill a lot of those nationalist militia, after all, LOL. It's messed up. I find it difficult to not think about everything we experienced there. But whatever, I don't really care that much. Back home, people around me seem to find surprising how assertive I have been. Think it's just prejudice, but I do admit I react necessarily toward misdeeds. One of the faults of today's age is to think that evil can be treated with delicacy. Thank God I don't give in to this temptation, fruit of cowardice. To me, when it's necessary to offend and smack, it will be done. I also saw we were featured in some web articles. They are whatever I don't need extra flatter or journalists out of all people criticizing me. However, there's often a spot where people browsing the site can leave their thoughts, and it's called comment section. It so happens by not a coincidence that the people that often praise us look big, they're big guys, or at least have some kind of image that looks cool, such as flames or skulls. Well, in one of these articles, some guy I never met said, referring to a photo of me, "You can improve this grouping there." It's obvious that I can. I'm not an athlete. I'm almost 40 years old and I used more bullets than punches. But the guy who said I can improve is as puny as it can get. If there were a strong wind, he would be taken away. So that should tell you enough of our reputation. Fisher is not getting a soft treatment internationally, though. Looking forward to your return, man. Your family misses you, your wife says she can't sleep and all. Damn, you're cold, leaving me out of all people to console her. She will be fine, though. Remember my young son, Clyde? He wants to see you, too. Anyway, let's have a good barbecue once you're here. I'm hungry, so this is all for now. Your friend and commander, Slater.